Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Landry Shamet traded to Nets. Luke Kennard to Clippers in three-team deal. A three-team trade with the Los Angeles Clippers, Brooklyn Nets, and Detroit Pistons gave Detroit the number 19 pick in Wednesday's draft, while Los Angeles and Brooklyn swapped guards according to Shams Charania of the Athletic and Stadium. The Clippers traded guard Landry Shamet to the Nets in exchange for the draft pick and then sent that pick to the Pistons for guard Luke Kennard. So basically, the trade happened where Clippers traded guard Landry Shamet to the Nets in exchange for the draft pick and then sent that pick to the Pistons for guard Luke Kennard. Now, the Nets. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure this is all together. Okay, so basically the Clippers, they got Luke Kennard, and Landry Shamet is going to okay, here it is. I'm trying to get the full story for you guys. Okay, the Clippers are trading Shamet, a reserve guard about to enter his third season, to Brooklyn, while sending another reserve wing, Rodney Magruder, to Detroit. So Rodney Magruder is going to Detroit. Shamet is going to Brooklyn. And also, Detroit take Brooklyn's 19th pick. Shamet tweeted before later posting a video of himself in a Yankees hat. Hello, Brooklyn. The three-team trade paired $2 million in salary from the Clippers payroll, an amount that could be a signal about the team's plan as it enters free agency, which begins Friday. If the team uses the $9.3 million non-taxpayer mid-level exception to the salary cap, it would trigger a hard cap, leaving the team unable to exceed $138 million in payroll, yet the savings in salary could help the team use that full mid-level while also having the space to sign some of its own free agents, such as forward Marcus Morris, center Montrezl Harrell, and forward JaMychal Green, while staying under the limit. Because the Clippers have few other avenues to attract bigger name free agents, given their lack of cap space, the exception amount could prove to be a valuable incentive for a player believing the Clippers offer a chance to chase a championship. Free agents who could be in the salary range could include Toronto center Serge Ibaka and Miami guard Goran Dragic. The Clippers added two more players in the second round, first through a trade with New York to acquire Minnesota center Daniel Oturu, who was selected 33rd overall. The 6'10", 240-pound Oturu averaged 20.1 points and 11.3 rebounds during the sophomore season that earned him all Big Ten honors as a freshman with the Gophers. Oturu played alongside Amir Coffey, the forward, who is on a two-way contract with the Clippers. The Clippers kept dealing with until the draft final minutes. They flipped picks with Brooklyn to take Jay Scrubb with the 55th pick, giving the Nets their original 57th pick. The 6'6" Scrubb was the National Junior College Player of the Year, averaging 21.9 points, 6.8 rebounds, and 2.7 assists. Whether Toru or Scrubb make a dent in the Clippers' rotation remains to be seen, but Kennard will be immediately inserted into Coach Tyronn Lue's rotation. Lue has promised an offense that will feature more ball movement than last season, and a shooter who can run off screens such as Kennard could thrive. Shamet might have as well, but the Clippers apparently considered the slightly older guard a more dependable fit. Upgrading the backcourt has long been a priority of the team's offseason, and Kennard is the first move to address that. The 12th pick in the 2017 draft, Kennard is a career 40% three-point shooter and averaged 16 points in 33 minutes last season when he was primarily a Pistons starter, yet he only played 28 games because of tendonitis in his knees. In June, Kennard told reporters in Detroit that he had fully recovered. He will replace Shamet, a 2018 first-round pick of Philadelphia, who made an immediate impact with the Clippers upon joining the team midway through his rookie season. Shamet made 41% of his three-pointers, including the shot that sealed the team's 31-point comeback victory against Golden State in the 2019 playoffs. His efficiency declined last season, shooting 40% as his role shifted. Shamet was moved from the starting lineup to the bench because of the arrivals of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, and his health included a bout with coronavirus that delayed his arrival to the NBA restart near Orlando, Florida. And usage by Coach Doc Rivers rarely allowed consistent minutes. Magruder was signed as a free agent in 2019 to replicate his production in Miami, where he gone from undrafted to a starter on the back of his gritty defense. Ultimately, he was used sparingly during his lone season with the Clippers, averaging 3.3 points in 15 minutes per game. He appeared in only 5 of the team's 13 postseason games. So, do you feel like the new additions will help the Clippers in the long run? To me, Luke Kennard is good. I mean, he's a good piece. Detroit, I felt, should have kept him, but it is what it is. They're trying to make some space to get some more people. Shamet, I like Shamet. I think Shamet didn't get enough. He didn't get enough action out there. I believe Doc mismanaged them, and plus he did catch the coronavirus, so that kind of messed him up. But I feel like Kennard going to the Clippers will help because he'll hit some shots that they need him to hit. And I believe that he'll help, but the Clippers still need a point guard. They still need a point guard. They need a point guard, and they need not only a point guard, they need another big man besides Zubac and Harrell. But who are they going to sign back? Are they going to sign back? I wouldn't bring Morris back for one. I would let Morris walk. I would give him his walking papers and tell him, yo, man, there's the door. Peace. Because he really didn't do nothing last year. He really didn't do anything last year. He was nothing but a liability, especially defensively, because he was getting picked apart. And it was just getting on my nerves a lot of times. It was like, oh my gosh, dog, this dude is terrible. He's really terrible. Like, he is real terrible at the switches, and then he loses his head. He's always about to fight. But I done got off topic and everything, but I've gotten off topic a little bit, but Shamet is going to fit in with Brooklyn. That is something they needed. A guy who could just come in and knock down shots, because Kyrie's going to try to dribble the life out the ball. The Nets, to me, should not get rid of who they got. They got a good little squad. They got a good little squad. They have a good little squad, and I don't understand why they're trying to bring in a James Harden. But to me, this grade here, I would give this grade a B plus because both teams kind of fitted what they want. Detroit's getting Magruder. Rodney Magruder was okay, but he wasn't that great. But they're getting Rodney Magruder. He can shoot. He could play defense. He's tough. he'll fit into Detroit. Kennard to help the Clippers out by adding 3-point shooting, a better standstill shooter, and then Shamet to Brooklyn that will help their guys shoot. It'll help spread the floor with his shooting, and defensively he's decent. He's not all that. He's not a defensive stopper, but he's good. He'll make some things happen. To me, Doc should have played him more down the stretch than Lou Williams in the bubble, but it is what it is. That's how Doc coaches, and that's why he's not there no more. So thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you want to donate to the page, cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and then HDIITV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Live boy.